Hi, it's Diane again. I showed you this video, a video of this junk journal, I've been doing a lot of junk journals, smash book that I made a while back, and I've completed filling it, so I thought I would just take you through. I may have done a video of the beginning part of this being filled in, I'm not sure, so I'll just do the first half of it quickly in case I've already shown that. But I love the pages that I use in it. It's kind of a shabby chic. Got a doily and some Scrabble tiles up there. A little wood veneer man and woman. And this is a little piece of wood shaped into a heart. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Looks kind of rustic. And I think Alette sent that to me. Somebody sent it to me. So thank you. I think it was Alette. Thank you very much. I love it there. So in here we have this pocket that I just use 6x6 Marion Smith paper and glued it on as a pocket and piece of scrap file folder to journal on. I did some lists in this book, so that's one of the lists, how I would describe myself. This is another piece, scrap of file folder. I stamped this calendar on it, and my sister is in our Valley Chorus, and I went to the spring concert last year and put the program in there. Just some random receipts, and my sister and I. Another list. My two of my sisters. Another list describing my childhood home. This was for a family dinner that we had. Here's library page. I used an old library pocket and this old thing that they put on the back. Just a little slip of paper that they stamped on. They don't use this stuff anymore, and I love having my library cards stamped, but you can't do that anymore. More list. This is a piece of file folder that I turned into a pocket, and this is a little book. Not that. This is a little book that a stamping friend of mine made just for, it was funny. It's a joke nobody else would get. Not going to go into the story, but it was funny that she gave that to me, so I stuck it in here. And she's the one that demonstrates our Stampin' Up! Stuff when we have Stampin' Up! Parties. And I had a Stampin' Up! Party, so that's an invitation from that. I like this quote from Mary Engelbreit: "Age doesn't matter. What matters most is how you age and how you spend the time in between." My grandson had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. This is cut from the paper plate that they use. And I put some pictures from the party inside this pocket. And got some pictures from the machine there that does the sketches. So that was fun. This picture of a couple of my grandkids going to see the Avengers movie. So my grandson's dressed up like Captain America. Here's a glassine bag. Just has a card in it. A little Applebee's napkin wrapper thing. I did some stamping on it. There's a photo on this side. My husband and some friends. It's a pocket with information about a little dinner cruise we did on one of the Finger Lakes in New York, Seneca Lake. A photo in there, brochure. And I told the lady we didn't get tickets, and I told her I was disappointed that we didn't get tickets for my scrapbook, so she opened up a drawer and got a ticket out for me. Doesn't hurt to ask, right? I just decorated this pocket with miscellaneous items. And this was our favorite place we like to go for picnics and canoeing, Park Station in New York. My granddaughter's birthday party. Just some stuff about me. Miscellaneous stuff. Tim Hortons bag that we got when we went to Niagara Falls in Canada. I took my grandkids to see the Minions movie, so I glued on some. This is Mott's applesauce. It has Minions on it. I printed off from the internet banana language and just wrote some stuff about it. Went to Knoebels Park in Pennsylvania with my kids and their kids. Had a lot of fun that day. I did a penny, one of those pressed pennies, and there's my band that you wear around your wrist. A sticker they give to the kids. I got one too. I'm just a big kid. It's a picture of the calliope they have there playing music. So I glue that on as a pocket and put some of the photos in there. This is in, I think it's in Good Housekeeping magazine. Maybe, I don't know, it's in a ladies magazine. And they'll have a celebrity on and they, excuse me, they ask questions. What you'll always find in my fridge. And this celebrity crossed off fridge and wrote freezer. I love to shop for, I hate to shop for, last thing I bought online. Lots of different questions. There's some over here too. So I just cut out the questions and put my own answers on there just for fun. I love the Peanuts, Charlie Brown and Snoopy. So this was in a magazine advertising this bead, Charlie Brown bead, and it said bead happy, but I just cut that out as be happy because I just love the Peanuts. I have a lot of the books. I'm working on collecting all of the Peanuts books. I have 3 more books to buy, I think. And this is a page that represents my friend Alette from the Netherlands. We did a private swap. She was the first swap I ever did because she contacted me and wanted to do a private swap. And I thought that was really fun, swapping internationally like that. And now we correspond and at least on the computer. But we send each other packages occasionally. And she sent me a map of the Netherlands with her area circled on it, her province, and her town. So I glued that in there. And just a brief synopsis of a week that I recently had, and just decorated it with some pieces. I love the Muppets also, so they get their own page. Well, actually 2 pages. This was a card that our realtor gave us after we closed on our house, and then this is the information I printed from the internet, or maybe Carrie gave it to us, our realtor, but it was on the internet, all this information about our house. This was just a collage page that I did with stuff that I like. An old card of buttons. My mother used to own a fabric store when I was in high school, and she would buy bags of bulk buttons and spend hours sewing them to cards. We helped some, and I think my dad helped. But what an effort she did doing that. I don't know if these were some of those, because these have actually say Laurel buttons with a price on them, but I know that she did sew buttons to cards. And here's Alette sent this to me, a little CD envelope, and there's a Ruby Tuesdays coaster in there and a card behind it with journaling. There's another 6x6 Marion Smith page that I just put in there and put on this little folder. My dad's 80th birthday party. And this was a letter that our neighbors gave us after we moved. I thought that was just so nice. She gave us a homemade apple pie and this letter welcoming us to the neighborhood. I thought that was so nice, so I glued it in my book. And this, Our Home, was cut out of a magazine. I didn't do anything to this page just because I like it. It's an old K & Company page. It has the 3 little kittens. So I just left it because I like it. And then this was just an exciting day we had in our neighborhood before we moved. There was a man who had guns and explosives and was making threats, and so they closed off our street. This is the sidewalk right in front of my house. And this was a police officer with guns right in front of my house, just standing there. These are news crews, police cars right in front of my house. It was at the other end of the block where the house was, where the man was holed up, but they wouldn't let me go to my house after work. Finally they let me in, and I was able to take these pictures out of my front window, but it was hours that I couldn't get into my house. It turned out okay. It turned out he wasn't even there. He had snuck out before they brought in the barricades. And he turned himself in, and nobody got hurt, and it was all fine. But it was, you know, excitement in our little town. And I printed off stuff from the internet and from the newspaper as updates on it. And here's a lady from our church that had a 100th birthday party. So we received these things at her party. These little tags were tied to 100 grand little miniature bars. I thought that was a cute idea. She's a sweet lady. And this is a thank you card from my granddaughter for the birthday present I gave her when she turned 13. And then some pieces of the washi tape that I purchased while I was using this journal. My washi tape purchasing has slowed down because I have quite a bit of it. But I just recently got that one. I love that one. And these are new. I got these all at the same time. These two came together, and these two came together. And then these are a set of 5 from Stampin' Up. So that's my Smash book, and now I have started using, let me see if I can get it. This is one that I showed that I recently made, and so I've just started using this one. Got some stuff in here that needs to get smashed in, but I've got to start on it. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video. Bye.